Hi guys, it's me Stradler here. So in this video I'm going to be teaching you how to cut a male trouser using the following measurements. Now the crotch is unknown because I didn't measure it on my client, but I'm going to be determining it on my own. Now I'm going to start by folding my fabric. Now how do I get the measurements to use? Now the hip of this client is 38 divided by 4 is 9.5, and if you divide 9.5 again by 4, it's going to give you 2 1/4, but I rounded it up to 2.5. Then I added what I got to 9.5, making 12. That is what I folded. Now up here I folded 2 inches for my rope. Yes, it's going to be having a rope. So after measuring the 2 inches, I connected the lines. Now the next thing I'm going to be connecting is my trouser length. The trouser length is 37, so I'm going to be marking 37, and also I will add 2 more inches for the folding of the hem, making 39. Now the first thing I'm going to do is to measure the 37 first, mark my lines, then before I mark the 2 inches for the hem, which I just did. Now the next thing I'm going to be marking is the hip. The hip is 38 like I said earlier, so I marked 9.5 inches. I'm going to connect the lines. Now the next thing to do is to determine my crouch. Now my crouch is my hip measurements, like I said, divided by 4, 9.5, but I added another ½ inch, making 10 to get my crouch. Now the next thing is the thigh measurement. The thigh measurement is 2 inches below the crouch measurement, the crouch length rather. Now the next thing I did is to divide the 12 into 2. I measured 12 earlier, I divided it into 2, making 6. So I have gotten the center, and after getting the center I'm going to get my thigh. Yes, the thigh, which is 23. Yes, I didn't add that to my measurement earlier. So before we go to that, what I'm doing now is the extra 2.5 inch that I got earlier. That is what I did. Then I also marked the 2.5 up, then I connected that to get my curve. Now the thigh measurement, as I was saying, is 23, making 11.5. Now if you divide 11.5 by 2 again, it's going to give you 5.25, which is what I separated from the other side to the second side. Now my knee length is 19 and my knee circumference is 18. So if you divide 18 by 2, it's going to give you 9. That's 4.5 each on each side, which I did. My hem is 13. That's by 2, 6.5. So if you divide 6.5 by 2, it's going to give you 6.25 on each side, which is what I did. Then I connected the lines. Now after connecting the lines, I'm going to go ahead and mark it to the hem, but giving it a ½ inch distance. Now I'm going to cut out my fabric, then we'll move to the back. What I'm doing here is the pocket. I measured 6.5 inch for the pocket length, and for the front back, that is where my rope is going to pass through. So I measured 2.5 inch from that up, then I marked the points. And also this is the back, and I'm going to be making sure that the back is 2 inch wider than the front. So which I'm doing now, I measured 2 inch from the front, from the center front, and connected the lines. Now at my crouch length, I extended the straight line to the front. Now the next thing I'm going to do now is to connect the curves, which I just did here. After connecting the curves, the points from the front, I'm going to be marking 2 inches each. Now what I'm doing here right now is I measured what is in the front, and what I got there was 9.5, but then I added another 1 inch to the back. That's 1 plus 9.5, making 10.5. So that is what I did there. So now I'm going to be connecting 2 inch from there downward, and I connected the lines. After connecting the lines, I'm going to cut it out. Now after cutting it out, then our trouser is ready. So thank you guys for watching. See you in my next video. Bye.